Eamonn Holmes recently sparked controversy with a biting six-word critique aimed at Labour Party member Mike Amesbury, following allegations that Amesbury punched a man in the head. The incident has become a focal point in discussions about conduct and accountability among politicians, prompting public outcry and media scrutiny. Holmes, known for his direct approach, did not hold back in his assessment. His brief yet impactful comment captured the gravity of the situation, emphasizing the need for elected officials to maintain a standard of behavior that aligns with their responsibilities to the public. The scuffle reportedly took place during a public engagement, which has raised questions about the appropriateness of such actions by a representative. As details of the incident emerged, social media erupted with reactions, many echoing Holmes's sentiments about the unacceptable nature of violence, especially from someone in a position of power. Critics have argued that such behavior undermines public trust and further polarizes the political landscape. The backlash against Amesbury has been swift, with calls for a formal apology and discussions about the broader implications of violence in politics. Public figures and commentators alike are emphasizing the importance of civility and respect, particularly in an era where political tensions are already high. Holmes's remarks have resonated widely, reflecting a growing frustration among constituents who expect their representatives to engage in constructive dialogue rather than resorting to aggression. This incident serves as a reminder of the critical role of accountability in leadership and the need for politicians to model the behavior they wish to see in society. As the story continues to develop, it remains to be seen how Amesbury and the Labour Party will respond to the backlash. The incident has sparked conversations about the responsibilities of public figures and the standards to which they should be held, reinforcing the notion that conduct matters, especially in the realm of politics. Eamonn Holmes recently delivered a sharp critique of Labour Party member Mike Amesbury following a controversial incident where Amesbury allegedly punched a man in the head. Holmes, known for his candid commentary, expressed his disdain with a succinct six-word rant, highlighting the seriousness of the situation and calling for accountability. The incident reportedly occurred during a heated exchange, drawing significant media attention. Holmes's remarks reflect broader frustrations within the political landscape, particularly regarding behavior and conduct among public figures. His choice of words underscores the expectation that politicians should exemplify decorum and responsibility, especially in challenging moments. Holmes's commentary not only resonates with those concerned about political decorum, but also speaks to a growing public sentiment regarding the behavior of elected officials. As discussions continue around the implications of such actions, the focus remains on how political leaders represent themselves and their constituents in the public eye. Eamonn Holmes' scathing six-word rant at Labour Party's Mike Amesbury after he punched man in head. Eamonn Holmes has issued a scathing message to his colleague as Labour MP Mike Amesbury was suspended from the party. Labour MP Mike Amesbury has been administratively suspended from the party and stripped of the whip after CCTV footage emerged showing an altercation where he appears to strike a man to the ground. Commenting on GB News, Eamonn Holmes spoke about the incident with a colleague who remarked that the clip appeared to show the MP delivering a punch. Challenging this cautious language, Eamonn declared, "I love how people are saying, he appeared to punch someone. He thumped him in the chin." The Daily Mail obtained footage which allegedly shows the MP for Runcorn and Weavervale hitting the man even as he lay on the street. Cheshire Police have confirmed that a 56-year-old man has been voluntarily interviewed under caution regarding the incident, and has been released while further inquiries continue. The incident follows another video, circulated earlier, reportedly showing Amesbury shouting and cursing at the individual involved, who was lying in the street in Frodsham, Cheshire. A Labour Party spokesperson stated, "Mike Amesbury MP has been assisting Cheshire Police with their inquiries following an incident on Friday night." Adding, "As these inquiries are now ongoing, the Labour Party has administratively suspended Mr. Amesbury's membership of the Labour Party pending an investigation." Meanwhile, he has also lost the Labour whip in the House of Commons, reports The Express. Eamonn Holmes has stirred controversy with a pointed six-word rebuke directed at Labour Party MP Mike Amesbury after an incident where Amesbury allegedly punched a man in the head. This altercation has sparked significant public and media reaction, raising important questions about the conduct of elected officials. The incident reportedly occurred during a public engagement, where tensions escalated, resulting in Amesbury striking an individual. Eyewitnesses described a heated exchange that quickly turned violent, prompting immediate condemnation from various quarters. As news of the incident spread, Holmes wasted no time in expressing his disapproval through a sharp comment on social media, which has since gained traction among his followers and the broader public. Holmes's six-word critique encapsulated the frustration many feel regarding the standards of behavior expected from politicians. His comment highlighted not only the inappropriateness of physical violence but also the broader implications for political discourse. Many have rallied around Holmes's sentiments, underscoring a desire for accountability and integrity in leadership positions. Social media erupted with reactions following the incident, with users expressing outrage at Amesbury's behavior. Critics emphasized that violence, especially from someone in a position of authority, undermines public trust and diminishes the seriousness of political engagement. The incident has opened a dialogue about the expectations placed on public officials and the potential consequences of their actions. Political commentators have noted that this type of behavior can have damaging repercussions for the parties involved. For Amesbury, the incident could jeopardize his reputation and position within the Labour Party, especially if the public perceives a lack of accountability. The Labour Party is now under pressure to address the situation, with calls for a formal response and potential disciplinary action against Amesbury. This controversy also serves as a reminder of the volatile nature of contemporary politics, where emotions often run high and conflicts can escalate rapidly. Holmes's remarks resonate with a broader public sentiment that politicians must engage in civil discourse and avoid resorting to aggression. The expectation is that elected officials should serve as role models for their constituents, particularly in an era where political polarization is prevalent. As the fallout from the incident continues, questions remain about how the Labour Party will navigate the situation. Will they take a firm stance against violence and hold Amesbury accountable? How will this incident impact public perception of the party as a whole? These questions are critical as political leaders assess their responsibilities in maintaining the integrity of their offices. In the wake of the incident, there have also been discussions about the impact of social media on political accountability. Holmes's quick response highlights how public figures can influence the narrative surrounding controversial events. As more people turn to social media for news and commentary, the role of influential voices like Holmes becomes increasingly significant in shaping public opinion. The ongoing discourse surrounding this incident emphasizes the importance of civility in politics. As leaders and constituents alike call for higher standards of conduct, the need for constructive dialogue becomes more pronounced. Eamonn Holmes's comments may serve as a rallying cry for those who believe that accountability and respect should be non-negotiable principles in political life. As this story unfolds, it remains to be seen what actions will be taken in response to Amesbury's behavior and how it will influence the political landscape. The expectation is clear. Politicians must uphold the values they represent and engage with their communities in a manner that fosters trust and respect. The incident may very well become a defining moment for the Labour Party as they confront the challenges of maintaining their image in a demanding political climate. Eamonn Holmes has drawn attention with a scathing six-word rant directed at Labour Party MP Mike Amesbury after an incident in which Amesbury allegedly punched a man in the head. This outburst has ignited discussions about the conduct expected from public officials and the ramifications of such behaviour in the political sphere. The incident reportedly took place during a public event, where tensions escalated, leading to the altercation. Witnesses claim that Amesbury, reacting to a heated exchange, struck the man, prompting immediate backlash from the public and media. As news of the altercation spread, Holmes quickly took to social media to voice his disapproval, emphasizing the need for politicians to act with integrity and respect. Holmes's six-word critique succinctly captured widespread frustration, reflecting a sentiment that elected officials should not resort to violence, regardless of provocation. His comments resonated with many who believe that such actions are not only inappropriate but also damaging to the image of political institutions. This incident has also reignited discussions about the behavior of public figures, particularly in the current climate of heightened political tensions. In the wake of the incident, social media platforms buzzed with reactions, with many users supporting Holmes's stance. Critics of Amesbury argued that violence has no place in politics and that such behavior undermines the democratic process. There were also calls for a public apology from Amesbury and demands for accountability within the Labour Party. Political analysts have noted that incidents like these can have far-reaching consequences, potentially affecting public perception and trust in political leaders. As politicians navigate increasingly polarized environments, maintaining a level of decorum is more crucial than ever. Holmes's comments highlight a growing concern among voters about the conduct of those who represent them. As the story develops, there are questions about how the Labour Party will address this incident. Will there be internal consequences for Amesbury? How will this affect his standing within the party and among constituents? These questions loom large as political figures respond to the outcry surrounding the incident. This altercation and its fallout serve as a reminder of the responsibilities that come with public office. The expectation is that elected officials engage in constructive dialogue and resolve conflicts without resorting to violence. Holmes's comments encapsulate a broader call for a return to civility in politics, emphasizing that leaders should set a positive example for society. As discussions continue, it is clear that the impact of this incident will reverberate beyond the immediate controversy. The expectations of public figures, the importance of accountability, and the need for respectful discourse are all at the forefront of this unfolding story. Eamonn Holmes's sharp words may just be the catalyst for a much-needed conversation about the standards we hold our leaders to in a democratic society.